Okay, welcome back to Content Education. Friends. So today I can discuss the business law session 4, under which we can study the essential of valid contract, capacity of the parties, and free consent. So you can recall the subject from the last semester session. This unit you can learn what are the problem existing in the business, what are the important law in the business, and also you can study in this session what are the problems existing in the contract and how to solve such contract. So capacity of the parties. The capacity of the parties to the contract means the legal ability of the parties to enter into a contract. Section 11. Every person is a competent to contract who is of the age of majority according to the law to which he is subject, and who is the sound mind and is not qualified from contracting by any law to which he is subject. A minor. Minor means through the columns of Indian Majority Act 1875, those below the age of 18 are deemed as minors. For those having a guardian appointed to cater their needs, the age of majority exceeding to 21. Section 6. Person of mind, sound mind. Okay. According to Section 12 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, for the purpose of entering into the contract, a person is said to be a sound mind if he is capable of understanding the contract and being able to assess its effective interest. Disqualified by the law. Alien enemy. An alien who is a subject or citizen of some hostile state or power under Section 16 is deemed as an alien enemy. Convict. Once held guilty of any crime or violation by a competent court of law, the convict ceases to lose many of his or her rights. One of them right to be rectify a contract. Capacity corporation. Its artificial existence prohibits it from entering a contract. Nonetheless, the contractual capacity of a company is determined by an object clause of its memorandum of association. Insolvent. One who has not been or property sufficient to pay his debts under Section 18 is described as an insolvent person. Example. A person of unsound mind enter into an agreement with S to sell his house for Rs 2 lakh. It is not a valid contract because M is not competent to contract. A, age 20, promised to sell his car to B for Rs 3 lakh. It is a valid contract because A is competent to enter into contract. Free consent. According to Section 13, two or more persons are said to be a consent when they agree upon the same thing in the same sense. According to Section 14, competent is said to be free when it is not caused by coercion or undue influence or fraud or misrepresentation or mistake. Coercion. Coercion means using force to compel a person to enter into contract. So force or threats are used to obtain the consent of the party under coercion. That is, it is not a free consent, it is a forcible contract. Undue influence. Section 16 of the Act contains the definition of the undue influence. It stated that when the relations between the two parties are such that one party is in a position to dominate the other party and uses such influence to obtain an unfair advantages of the other party, it will be undue influence. Fraud. It means deceit by one of the parties, that is, when one of the parties deliberately make the false statement. Misrepresentation. Section 14. Misrepresentation is also when the party make a presentation that is false, inaccurate, incorrect, etc. Take an example. A company A compels B to enter into contract on a point of pistol. It is not a valid contract as the consent of B is not free. Further, you can study Google forum or business law Ashwatappa and Sudarshan Reddy and business law BS. And also you can take the MCQ, multiple choice question. The capacity to contract has been defined. Given the 4 answer, you can choose right answer. Okay, the same way can MCQ is there, and also can study the MCQ and understand the subject and also give the right answer to the multiple object question.